Hey guys, it's Rob. Today I'm going to show you how to make the origami swan. This was originally designed by Robert J. Lang. It's a really nice swan. I would say it's a beginner model, but if you haven't seen my origami crane tutorial, I would check it out, click on this link here, and try that one first because there are some similar folds involved with making the swan, except you don't have to make a bird base to complete the swan. What you're going to need is just a piece of white printer paper. If you have a white piece of origami paper, I would recommend that because the swans are white. So once you have a piece of paper, you're ready to begin. To make the origami swan, we need a piece of square paper. So what we're going to do with printer paper is take this corner and fold it across so that the top edge is aligned with the left side edge. Once it's neatly lined up, make a crease, and then you can remove the excess paper by either tearing it or cutting it. It's up to you. When you do that, you'll have a piece of paper that looks like this, and when you open it, you'll see the paper is square and you also have this diagonal fold. Just rotate the paper until that fold is now vertically positioned, just like that. We're going to take the bottom two edges now and fold them directly onto the midline there. So just take the edge, fold it inwards, and once it's neatly lined up on that middle crease, just make a crease on the outside here. And then you could do the same with the left edge. So just take it and fold it inwards. So when you're done, you should have something that resembles a kite. If you look at the top of the model, you'll see that we have a triangle here, and the base of the triangle goes from corner to corner along these two edges here. So we want to crease the top of the model down backwards along that line there until it lies flush. Now it's a little easier to do it when you flip the model over. And then you could pull upwards on the tip of the model until you see this fold line up with those two edges from corner to corner. You also want to make sure that the tip of the triangle lines up with the vertical midline. Once you have it just like that, then you can make a crease along the bottom, just like that. So your model should look like this now. So you want to hold it with this triangle facing towards you, just like I am. And we're going to take the tip of the triangle again, and we're going to fold it down right here to this new crease that we formed directly in the middle. So take the tip of the triangle and fold it down till it lines up with the very bottom. Then you can make a crease along the top. Now we're going to take this edge and align it with the bottom edge, and to do that we take this tip and we're going to pull it down until you see this line, this crease, align with the bottom edge of the model, the very bottom edge, like that. So now you'll see how it's lining up. Make a crease along the top now. Then we're going to take the entire model and we're going to fold it in half by valley folding it. And valley fold means that you take it and you fold it upwards on that midline crease that goes throughout the model. So take it and fold the model in half like this, and as you'll see, it might not want to go that way, so just push downwards in the middle like that until you can fold it completely in half. Make a crease along the edge, just like that. Now this is going to be the tail of the swan, and this part is going to be the head. We're going to bring the tail downwards just a little bit like that, so it's not completely flush with the top. And as you'll see, when you do that, it kind of gets tucked inwards to the center. So bring it down maybe like a centimeter or about the width of your pinky. That's fine, it doesn't really matter. And then you can make a crease here so that it stays that way. Just like that. Now we're going to take these two bottom edges here and we're going to fold them up until they meet the top of the model. So it's probably easier to set it down on a table, take it and fold it up so that it lines up with the top of the model. And then make a crease all the way across the bottom. Just like that. And you might need to flatten this part out a little bit too, so just push down on it. Flip the model over and do the same with this edge. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the tip here and we're going to join it up with the tip of the tail. So just fold the model in half like this. You might just need to round it off. Join the two tips up and make a crease on the end. So now when you unfold it, you'll see that we have a crease there. I'm just going to draw on it so that you could see it a little easier. On both sides. Now we're going to valley fold the model from this point here to the top of that crease. So again, let me just draw on it so you can see that valley fold that we're going to be making. And remember, valley fold means that we're folding upwards along that line. So we're going to be folding upwards along this line and also along that line. Now it's easy to do this. All you need to do is you could take the entire model like this and fold it from this point to that point. And when you do that, if you draw these lines on both sides, it's easier because when you fold it, hey, guess what? Look, I could see that line. I know I'm folding along the right line. So just make a crease. Just like that. And then you could unfold it, flip the model over, and do the same going this way. So now you'll see that we made two valley folds. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do an outside reverse fold along these creases here. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the bottom of the model like this, and you see this point here at the corner? We're going to pop that inside out. So what we're going to do is we're going to push on this point here, like this. You see how I popped it inside out? This is going to start folding backwards like that. And now we're going to fold along these two valley folds that we made, like that. And at the same time you want to push in the middle here, so that these two edges are brought together. So you should be able to kind of flatten the model out now, so that you have something that looks like this. So the outside reverse fold is kind of like popping it inside out like this, and then flattening it. The inside reverse fold is the same fold that we did when making the head and tail of the origami crane. So if you've made the crane, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just like this. So we're going to take our model, and a way that we could do that a little easier is to first take the bottom edge here, fold it backwards like this until it's lying directly on top of the back of the swan. So once it's right about there, make a crease here. Then you could unfold it, and now you'll see that crease right there. Open these two edges and push here, so that you're kind of trying to get this midline to lay on top of the back. Just like that. And then you're going to just crease these two edges together and make a crease on the outside here. Now we're going to make the head and the beak of the origami swan. So to do that, take half of the portion here of the neck and fold it towards you, like that. Now we're going to take the tip and fold it inwards, about the length of the first portion of your thumb here. So if you want to fold it about that amount, that's good. It's really up to you. And then once you do that, we're going to fold a little bit of it back upward so that there's some overhanging. And the amount that's overhanging is going to be the beak of your swan. So it's up to you exactly how much you want. I'm going to put it about right there. And then what you're going to do is close this portion of the neck back up. And you also want this beak portion to fold in half as well. So close that back up like that. And now we're also going to do another inside reverse fold of the neck, probably about halfway. So what you want to do is you want to take this bottom edge here and you're going to fold it up until it's perpendicular with the back of the swan, just like that. So you don't want it down like that, you want it perpendicular, so it should cross with the back of the swan like that. Then you make a crease Right about there should be fine. And then you're going to unfold it. And then you're going to do another inside reverse fold here along that V that you should see. So just tuck this inwards like that. And now you're going to have to bend the beak the other way with these two edges. So it should look something like this. And now to complete the head of the origami swan, we're going to do an outside reverse fold of this portion here, just like we did for the bottom portion here. So to do that, again, we're going to make a crease like this, and this part is completely up to you what the angle you want for the head. So fold it like that, and then unfold it, open these two edges like that, and then fold downwards on the head like this. Crease it here along the back. And you also want to make sure that this beak is creased downwards now, like that. So it should look something like this. And now all you have to do is to fold down the wings a little bit. Now this, again, is up to you on how you want to do it. I like to take this edge, fold it down so that it joins with this edge. Make a crease, do the same with the other side. And then also we have these two triangles sticking up. We could just fold those down a little bit also. Open the end of it by kind of tugging on it, and you can push down on this point if you like. And there you go. You have completed your origami swan.